Hey guys, good morning from Latvia. So I want to talk a little bit about scale, and you might notice recently that I changed I had my logo and it was 132 Slotcar's Latvia, and I changed that. I changed to scale Slotcar's Latvia. Why is that? Well, for the simple reason is I don't want to be stuck into one particular scale for my channel name and for my Facebook group name. So I decided I'll just say scale, and it leaves the options open, then I can run what I like. But lately I remember when I first got back into the hobby, I was looking at online catalogues and studying what's available and seeing the new cars, because it was over 25 years since I was into the hobby, so it was very interesting to see what was out there now. And of course I came across BRM in my travels, and I've seen a 124 scale, and I thought, oh yeah, they're nice. But anyway, I moved on and went to 132, which I'm familiar with, which as a kid was my first set, scalextric 132 sets. And I always had 1/32 scale. I never had a smaller scale, never had the Aurora, AFX, never had Tyco, never had any of those scales. So it was always 132 and nothing else. So I do love my 132 scale cars. But I remember looking and seeing the BRMs, and in particular the BRM Minis. Now the BRM Mini in the race livery is a stunning car. I wanted it to be my first 124 car, but I can't get them. They're all sold out. I don't use eBay, guys. I don't want to go into the complications of my card not working. I can't get PayPal to work on it. It's just a nightmare. So I don't do PayPal, unfortunately, and I know that's where I'll find them. So I'm stuck to new cars, and I can't find them anywhere in the race livery. But that didn't stop me. I still had to get a Mini. I had to get a Mini. So before I got the Mini, I wanted to get one of the slightly bigger cars. And as you know, guys, I went for the BMW in the BRM cars. I've shown you this before. I'll just show you this again quickly. I want to do comparison size comparison. So here we have the BMW. Okay, 2002. How is that pronounced? 2 litre. 2002. I don't know. But that's in scales. That's amazing. That's beautiful. I wanted to get a car that I could test on my track, because my track is quite small. I wanted to see if this would run around my track and look in any way realistic or just look ridiculous. And for me, it was lovely. It's lovely. I haven't shown you it running yet. I just opened it up there the other week, and I greased the gears, put some oil on it, gave it a little run around the track, cleaning up all the dirt on my track, and put it back in the box. And I said, right, I'll run it in anger later. But it's beautiful. No magnets, it slides out on the corners just enough for fun. Put the power down. It works off the power supply, the correct power supply, 14 point whatever volts. It'll work off 12 volts, a 12 volt motor. You don't need to go to the silliness of 18 volts Carrera. What are you thinking? Anyway, so yeah, 12 volts, 124 scale. Let me show you this. Another one of my favourite cars, Revo Slot. And I thought this would be a good comparison, because in real life they're sort of similar sized cars. So let's compare the, is it Revo Slot? I always said Revo Slot. I know Rev as in car, revs. But I always said Revo Slot. Maybe it should be Revo Slot. I know some of my American friends say Revo Slot, so I could be wrong. Anyway, I like Revo Slot for me. And also said before, Carrera. I've had the German guys on that channel saying Carrier. So yeah, there you go. But we all say Carrera. Look at this. These would be about similar in real life, on average. You know. But there's the Mach 1 Ford Escort. I mean, it's huge, but manageable huge. You know what I mean? It'll run on a, I call my circuit a short circuit. When you put these on it, it's definitely a short circuit. And which short circuits are very popular in Ireland and England for racing cars. So, you know, it'll happily run in my little room circuit. And okay, I love this as well. And these, yeah, they're as equally as exciting. And I do love my 132s as well. And I love the stuff. I love the stuff by Revo Slot. They make wonderful cars. But now I've discovered this. I tried this. I wanted to make sure before I bought any more that I fitted the track. That was the most important thing. That I ran around my track and didn't look silly. So there we go. There's huge difference. Now, there's no denying the details are already fantastic on these. You know, details are great. Yes, it's missing the front piece. I know. I have it in the box. As everybody knows, they held on with 3 little tiny pins. Unless they're glued, they very quickly fall off. But yeah, but that is just something special. And for my big awkward hands, it's easy. I noticed the front wheel here on this side was a little bit stiff on its axle, so I was able to take the wheel off with the grub screw, the Allen key grub screw on the wheel. I was able to take it off. Just give the axle a very light sanding. There was a little metal burr, probably from machining, on the axle, and then oil the bearings, put it all back in. Runs beautiful. But here's something I want to show you. This is something that I had to get, and you probably know what it is, guys. I haven't run this yet. I can't wait to run this. Yes. Okay. If I couldn't get the Reed Mini, I said I get the ordinary Mini Cooper, and I hope BRM, please produce a few more of those race liveried minis. Or if anybody in Europe has one for sale second hand from Europe, contact me and I'll buy it off you, and I'll feature it on my channel. If those guys in Slotcar Union, if you have one lying around somewhere, give me a shout. I'll definitely do a deal with you and take it off your hands. Maybe BRM might produce them again. I'd love if they did. But here we go. The reason, my scalextric Mini, great fun. No need for a magnet. Take the magnet out, right? Just to get a tiny bit of weight in it. Fantastic fun. Absolutely love them. Don't tell me they're not drivable without magnets. They are completely drivable. My other half, Ina, races with me sometimes when I can convince her to have a little spin. Ina races with me using the minis without magnets, and she can control it going around the corners and race with me. And she's never raced a Slotcar in her life until a couple of months ago when I said, come on and have a go. So if she can do it, anybody can do it. So don't tell me minis don't handle good and they're not raceable. They are. I mean, even my friend Raoul from Conquest Racing Club, Raoul has raced these and bought these, and he loves them too. They're just so adorable, but they're also great fun to race. But here's your BRM Mini, and again, comparison. You know, you know, they're fantastic. The BRM's just that extra bit special, you know. You can see how tiny the Mini is compared to the Mini. Now, let's not get into the BMW Minis and the difference. I do love BMW Minis as well, by the way. But yeah, And another good thing is, if you have a short Carrera track, and you think I don't want to go 124, they're too big. Now I know the Carrera 124s are big because they're based on these endurance race cars, and these, was it Group 3, is that what they're called? These with the body kits and all, and they're very wide and fat and everything. So if Carrera brought out some 124 cars, normal saloon cars, I'd definitely go for them. But if you want to test your car, your track for 124 cars, get a couple of minis, or a couple of the smaller Fiats even. BRM do some lovely little Fiats as well. And the small car, try that first. It'll definitely run around your Carrera track, and even if it's a short, small track, it'll be great fun, I guarantee you. You gotta try it. You gotta try it. And if you're in Europe, check out Slotcar Union's page, their online shop page, for cars like this at good prices. I'd highly recommend Slotcar Union. I've got almost exclusively everything from Slotcar Union, so I definitely recommend them. So again, before I finish, there's another one of the scalextric cars. They're the cheaper, they're the €25 cars from scalextric, which are great for learners and new people to the hobby. So that's that compared to this, you know. So you can see the difference. 132 are great, especially for me personally. Without magnets, I like to slide them around. I don't need the crazy speed around corners. I like to get that tail out and drive around the corner. That's my personal preference. I know a lot of people love to race with magnets. That's acceptable too. We all have our own individual likes and dislikes. And I've never even tried 1/43 scale. I'm thinking of getting some SCX compact, the 143 scale cars that SCX do, and run them on my Carrera track. And I was thinking, because they're good price, they're about €18 each, and they can be ran on your 132 Carrera track. And at that price, they're a great car if someone comes and they've never raced before. You can put them in, give them one of those cars, give them the controller, let them go crazy, enjoy it. Then if they're doing well, after an hour you can say, okay, let's try this 132 car now. Give them something like that. Sorry, don't give them that. Give them something like that. Let them enjoy that. And then, you know, after they enjoy that for a while, move on. Give them some different quality car. I give them one of these Carrera BMWs or something like that. And then when if they're really impressive, you can say, yeah, come on, I'll let you do a couple of laps with that. And then they go away and they think about what they might like. And in my case, and hopefully we'll come back for more racing, I need race buddies. I've got none. A race buddy is my other half, and she's quite a good racer for a total beginner. I'm very impressed. So that was all, guys. I just wanted to say, and that is why my channel name is now Scale Slotcars Latvia. So that's why I changed the channel name. I'm not going to put it to a 124 score because I'm still into 132, and that would just be crazy, it'd be ridiculous. I'd have to have 2 sets of stickers made and 2 of everything, and then if I buy 143rd scale, I'll be like, what do I do? So Scale Slotcars Latvia. And that's why I changed my name. A few people said, oh, you changed your channel name, and I just thought, yeah, I'll explain why. So that's why. What an amazing hobby. I actually asked Dave Kennedy, is it Kennedy? I think it's Dave Kennedy, from Slotcar News, Dave from across the water. And he was saying that the SCX Compact are very good. He was saying that in his opinion, they're better than the Carrera Go. So I think I'll get a few of those compact SCX cars and try them on my track. Maybe a couple of Formula 1s, because with Formula 1, you can leave them going very fast. On a 132 scale track would actually be more closer to what Formula 1 cars race in real life. They race on very wide tracks for overtaking, whatever. So a Formula 1 143rd scale car on a Carrera 132 track, I think would look quite well. It'd be a bit of fun, and it'd be good fun for if I get any young visitors or people who haven't raced before. It's a good starting point. And then if they really enjoyed it, say somebody came, they wanted to come back for more races, I could say to the person, whether it's a mother with her kids or a father with the kids or whoever, I can say, yeah, okay, if you want to start him or her, daughter, son, whatever, if you want to start them with try-out slot cars, you know, they're really interested, let them get a few. I wouldn't recommend buying a set. I wouldn't recommend buying the Go set. I'd recommend buying the 132 Evolution set to start with. Get them into the 132 cars as quick as possible. Then they're well into the centre of the hobby. But I would say to them, if they hadn't got the money, and a lot of people don't now, the way the economy is, and especially here in Latvia, a lot of people just don't have money for toys like that. I'd definitely say get an SCX compact car, 18, 19 euro. And I mean, I could get it for them. I'd say, okay, you sort me out, give me the money, I'll order it for you from Slotcar Union and get a few together. That helps with the postage costs and everything else. So that's my whole thinking about scale slot cars Latvia and my ideas about what I think of the different scales. And what a wonderful hobby and a wonderful community. Okay, thanks for listening to me, guys. I think that's enough of this little chat. Until the next one, greetings, Harry.